Panthers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Huntley. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 56 yards. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. Again, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, Winston. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Julian Okwara And to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is Swift on the counter, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Oh, a good. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. We're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Ingram again.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, wait. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 31, Winston. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jameis to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. Throw caught by Raymond. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Ingram. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Ingram again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play fake, Winston. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift, and he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.